4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, yo, it's your boy 13 and I this here. Back with another video. I'm talking about 4 episodes today, and I'm gonna rank them. So, the Rise and Fall of Green Poncho, Snow Day, I Don't Need a Hat, and Alternate Creek Universe. So, let's get into the video. Craig of the Creek, Rise and Fall of Green Poncho episode is about Craig warning the council of the king on the other side of the creek. He even introduced Omar to the council. Booskin, original Green Poncho, trains Omar to be her successor. Xavier tells his minions to crush a group of kids' toys who they said a while ago that they couldn't play with because he already had 3 people. And of course, the original Green Poncho ambushes Xavier, but sadly that fails due to Omar being clumsy and falling out of the tree. Maya tries to convince Omar to join her, but of course he denies it and says she's not their friend. And the original Green Poncho real name turns out to be Michelle Green. Even with the school Xavier's sister and was in Jasmine. Now I don't know if they're the same age or not. He never specifically said. And she goes into retirement after being bribed by Xavier because he said he would tell Randy, and Randy is known for telling people their secret across the school. That'll be said all across the school, and they'll know she plays with kids. After he eventually becomes a guardian of the overpass. That's the origin story of Omar the Green Poncho. Jason, the only people that believed him is Jason, Cannibal, and Sewer Queen. Craig of the Creek, I Don't Need a Hat. Episode's about he doesn't want to wear layers of his clothing because he thinks he's invincible to the cold. Because he has some cool stuff too, like some gloves. The gloves were pretty cool to me. They're planning to attack Kelsey to a kite. With Operation Kite, as he takes layers of his jacket, mittens, and hat, body temperature starts to get low. His body temperature starts to get lower. Once he talks to his mom, and his mind is he passes out in the middle of the creek. And he apologizes to her. Craig of the Creek 100th episode shows an alternate universe where Craig is a junior Force Scout and Bernard is nice. The 10 speeds are on skateboards. Running Nest is on a giant cat instead of a giant dog. JP is part of the Paintball Kids. Kelsey is part of the Ninja Kids. Tony is demanding in the Scouts. Boris is kind of just neutral, just saying Boris. Also, one of my favorite parts this week, 4-week episodes, is when he literally jumped on his sister's head. Like, I died when he did that. I was like, what is happening? Also, Ninja Kids can do instant transmission. I was like, what is happening? Kelsey loves Craig's sister adventure, so she joins him on his journey to go to the Ivy Grove. He also has a country accent and has a mouse instead of a bird, but the mouse name is still Mortimer. Kelsey joins. Oh yeah, I said that. Turns out she rather battled in Ring Manga. JP gets caught in Ivy after wandering in the creek because he didn't want to be with the paintball kids anymore. They find a trampoline in the Ivy Grove. Craig hates being a junior scout, turns out, because he thinks it's boring, and he decided to keep the Ivy secret by putting a keep out sign because he don't want anyone else to find it. There hasn't been a snow day in years, according to Bernard. Craig gets a 2-hour delay instead of a snow day. So he goes to the witches, work to get help. So the witches ask him to get some things. A Danish pastry of power, a phone charge, a cord of funimation, coffee, elixir awakening. And of course, they go to Kelty's house to make coffee, go to JP house to get a Pop Tart and put cheese on it and put it in the microwave. And somehow they have 15 minutes between all of that before Craig gets a phone charger from Bernard. Of course, Bernard doesn't believe in snow days for some reason. And after they get the stuff and come back to the witches, the words are black as ice and hell fell, morning frost and blowing squall. Give these kitties some closure. Open the clouds as Herkelton freezes over, and their magic calls a snow day. And now it's time for some ranking. I'm gonna have to go with I don't need a head. I didn't really like that episode. The layers just kind of didn't really like appeal to me. The next episode might have to go to. I hate to say it, but the witches episode. I actually like the witches, but it was cool to see they have witches magic. But I didn't really. I'm not gonna really put that in my top two, sadly. That was really cool. Number two, the alternate creepers. Now, it was pretty cool to see how everyone was opposite. That was very cool. I don't except Kid. Kid wasn't really opposite. We also saw Big Red in that episode and Paloma, but they didn't really do anything. So, anyways, the next episode, the first one, the rise and green, the fall, the rise and fall of Green Poncho. Oh my god, this episode is amazing. The way that how Omar couldn't train with Michelle Green. That was wild. But then eventually as she goes into retirement, he actually gets better with arrows. That was his origin story. I was like, yo, anyways, like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Bye.